As we continue our journey through Pittsburgh, we do encounter a major travel spot that has a lot to offer in such a little space. And of course, I am talking about the Carnegie Science Center, located in downtown Pittsburgh, right next door to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pittsburgh Steelers football team. In addition to this new sports complex, the museum itself offers 5 floors of exhibits on various sciences in the whole world of science, from biology to physics, and of course astronomy and space exploration. One of the first things we visited was this planetarium, where we saw a nice exhibit on the stars and the constellations, and right next door to that is a fantastic exhibit on what we know about colonizing on Mars and where we can go from here. But the exhibit that captured my attention the most and did not waver is this amazing model train platform on the second floor right next to the Mars exhibit. The following information is from CarnegieScienceCenter.org. The Miniature Railroad and Village. Our miniature village and model trains encapsulate iconic Pittsburgh and western Pennsylvania landmarks, from Piemontes and Kaufmann's to Falling Water, and the largest train display in western Pennsylvania. The best part? Everything, whether it's a model railroad, model village, or a holiday village and holiday railroad, is scaled down. So there's a really quick commute, even if you're going from the town square all the way over to the quarry. The Miniature Railroad, which opened in 1954 in Bold Planetarium, features hundreds of wonderfully realistic animated scenes that illustrate the Pittsburgh region's rich and diverse history up until 1940. New models are added annually to the village. Newest additions to the Miniature Railroad and Village include Chinatown Inn, Allegheny County Airport, Children's Hospital of Pittsburgh, the Night of the Living Dead Chapel, Gus and Yaya's Ice Ball Court, the Hill District home of Daisy Lampkin, a famous suffragist, Kaufmann's department store, and Tenor Teddy. I am particularly impressed with this model and layout of Forbes Field, where the Pittsburgh Pirates used to play back in the day. But then again, the hours of craftsmanship and painting and passion that I see in this entire layout, not just the ballpark, I'm talking about the entire platform, is nothing short of amazing, and you just can't help but admire the love and passion that was started by Charles Bodish and is continued to be maintained and perfected today. Now I will be quiet as we continue to enjoy this amazing imagery. know there was a lot more to see in this museum, but I literally had to be pried away from this exhibit. I did not want to leave. It was just too beautiful to leave. So come out and see for yourself, and you will see why I did not want to leave. After visiting the remaining 5 floors of the main exhibit hall, we ventured outside to the USS Requin. It is part of the general admission ticket for the Carnegie Science Center. Just set up a time to go aboard, and you can climb aboard, and you can go from bow to stern in the submarine, but you will need full mobility to get through. It is a legitimate submarine, and full mobility is necessary to go from end to end. Here's a little bit of history about it from CarnegieScienceCenter.org. Commissioned on April 28, 1945 as a Standard Fleet submarine, Requin made its first journey to Hawaii to join the Pacific Fleet at Balboa. Arriving at Pearl Harbor in early August of the same year, the submarine prepared for its first war patrol. In port at Pearl Harbor Naval Base when World War II ended, Requin departed and headed west for Guam. The submarine was recalled to Pearl Harbor on October 26, 1945, with ultimate orders to sail to Staten Island, New York. In January 1946, Requin was assigned to Submarine Squadron 4 for anti-submarine training. In November 1946, Requin departed shipyard and headed for the Caribbean to test the conversion. In November 1947, the submarine moved for exercises north of the Arctic Circle under operational control of Submarine Division 82 and sailed with the USS Spinax. In 1949, Requin sailed its first deployment with the 6th Fleet. In 1951, it departed Norfolk, Virginia for a 4-month deployment to the Mediterranean Sea. Over the next 5 years, the submarine would be deployed to the Mediterranean Sea 4 times until 1956, when it resumed duty with the 6th Fleet in the Atlantic Ocean and Mediterranean Sea.
Alright, Sue, so we gotta get ready.
Don't look down.
Called the conning tower.
That's the way bottom.
Electronic workshop and sonar room are below.
Guys, look at this.
Below deck.
Dude.
I think we found the kitchen, otherwise known as the mess hall.
Mess hall.
Requin continued its operations with the 6th Fleet until May 1964, when it resumed its duties with the 2nd Fleet. On September 20th, 1963, Requin completed its 5,000th dive. On April 4th, 1967, Requin began its final deployment with the 6th Fleet, searching for a lost nuclear submarine. In June 29, 1968, the submarine was reclassified as AGSS 481, non-combat duties. Today, Requin serves a very different purpose, educating hundreds of thousands of visitors about life and science aboard a submarine in the mid-20th century. Preserved within USS Requin's 312-foot-long hull is the technology of a bygone era. It is a far cry from the sleek nuclear-powered behemoths that now patrol our seas. At the very stern of this vessel was a very fitting tribute to sailors who have passed or died in action while associated with the USS Requin. God bless all of our sailors, past, present, and future, who work tirelessly in these confines to protect America and her interests for the sake of freedom. God bless you all, and God bless the United States of America.